Imagine a world where Asa Butterfield was Spider-Man. Well, it almost happened. Let's get into this story. So, Asa Butterfield was actually pretty well known before Tom Holland was cast in the role of Spider-Man. He was in Ender's Game, and then he went on to star in Sex Education. That was after Tom Holland was cast in the role. But it was actually revealed that it was between two actors. So it was actually between Tom Holland and Asa Butterfield. The reason Tom Holland was cast was because he did a screen test with Robert Downey Jr., and he was so impressed by Tom Holland that he said, "This is the guy that's got to play the role." I mean, yeah, that's a cool story, but I do wonder, did they go for the right guy? Something that I think Tom Holland's Spider-Man lacks is that kind of more geeky side. Tom Holland is very cool, and he's cool in these movies. They try to make him a bit geeky, but I don't know if it works 100%. He almost gets it. He gets very close, and I actually think Tom Holland is one of the best all-round versions of Spider-Man we've ever had. But I do think Asa Butterfield would have had that geeky side of the character down, which is why I think Marvel was very close to casting him in the role. Here he is in Sex Education, and I actually think he plays pretty much a version of Peter Parker in that show. There are elements of Peter Parker in his character in Sex Education, which is actually a brilliant show. Just forget about the final season. Don't bother watching that. I do wonder if this would have been my personal preference as far as Spider-Man's concerned. Someone that is very, very nerdy, very clever, and, you know, isn't so suave, isn't so cool. He kind of becomes that later on. Ultimately, I do think Tom Holland is a fantastic Spider-Man, and I'm very much looking forward to him returning to the role in Brand New Day and the upcoming Avengers films. But in my head, I do think, could Asa Butterfield have done it a bit better? Could he have brought something else to the role? Could he have made these films a little bit more Spider-Man-y? That's not really a word, but could he have brought a different version of Peter Parker that would have been slightly closer to the comics? I personally think so. I do think Tom Holland pretty much gets there. But let me know what you guys think in the comments.